students, today we are going to learn about chapter number 7, integrals. It carries 14 marks. Integrals say 14 marks carry tawreko. Integrals se kai de la ino harakanda differentiation se hana harakanda la kadam neba. If derivative of dy dx of capital Fx is equal to small letter fx nangi any derivable differentiable or biaba function am lore fx ai bamako magi derivative se small letter fx o hele, then this capital Fx is called an integral or antiderivative of primitive function of the fx. Example oina today hasiko dy dx of x cube haiba kanda 3x square neba. Sigi 3x square se kai dagi la ino hai tardi x to the power 3 se neba ko. Sigi x to the power 3 se kai kawi primitive or integrals or kai haiba amana antiderivative of the function kanagi 3x square. Duna koina hoje integrals the tamdui se kaino hairagadi nangi root function se puthokpa neba. Root function se gi mami se kai kore antiderivative or primitive function kawe ko aduga derivative laitaba function ama dadi koina integral se puthokpa yade. If capital X is an integral of small fx, then so capital Fx plus c. Sigi fx ina sigi small fx sigi koina integral ne lobo matamda capital Fx plus c si sudum orakaneba, where c is any arbitrary constants. They are capital C se arbitrary constant nang ni any value happe yai ko. And now dy dx of capital Fx plus c have di nangi expression je. Capital Fx plus c have sida koina derivative law na khale. Sida derivative law bo se kai gamana rani dy dx of capital Fx in first term ni sina second term ni ko. Dy dx of capital Fx plus dy dx of c, where c is the arbitrary constant. Dy dx of capital Fx is small fx tani kai gino haradi koina capital Fx is small fx ki integral and lower mamang the suta ko dy dx of capital Fx and fx so itaragadi this capital Fx is called integral haibane. Aduna nangi capital Fx ida derivative lobo se small fx tare aduga constant gi derivative ti kai tagi 0 tagi ko. Duna fx plus 0 is equal to fx ngasai gi fx katang the integration differentiation lobo se small fx tai ko. Housing na mo capital Fx plus c si derivative lobo se kai oina fange fx oina fange adu de fx oi bia bo se koina plus c hapse lasui plus c hapsen rasui ba ko. Sigi plus c se kai no harakanda where c is a constant number ni ko ama 1 oi bia 2 oi bia any oi bia and can assume an infinite number of values. C gi values in an infinite values happy. Because of this infinite nature of c, this capital Fx plus c is called indefinite integrals. My maming se kai correct indefinite integrals ko eba kai gino hai tar di nangi c gi values se any value happy ko. Example yang se dy dx of x cube hai se dy dx of x cube se 3x square ne 3x square where ko, and also dy dx of x cube plus 1. X cube plus 1 says the derivative lower so 3x square fange. Since 1 derivative of 1 is equal to 0 and 3x square plus 0 is equal to 3x square. Si mongdam lere ko. Next dy dx of x cube minus 1 is equal to 3x square. Amuka so minus 1 gi aina derivative lower na khalagadi. Derivative of 1 is equal to 0 and also 3x square minus 1 is equal to adum kai phangbangami 3x square phangi ko. X cube ta magi single function si da derivative lower so 3x square ko we. X cube plus 1 da derivative lower so 3x square phangi ko, and x cube minus 1 si da derivative lower so 3x square phangi. Aduna sigi stay about 1 minus 1 sa arbitrary constant c na sindui neba. X cube plus c and dy dx hai na sinba kanda tum kai tara phangni ma sa 3x square phangi ko. Sigi c se khoina any value happe yai ba. Duna sigi x cube plus 1 have se kai kore x cube plus 1 se indefinite integrals ne kai gino hai taragadi c gi values se infinite number of values like re ko. Duna smain taraga khoina integrals sida makhalani sui ko definite integrals haiba maga indefinite integrals haiba maga. Indefinite integrals study constant c se yaugani aduga definite integrals study sigi constant c se yauro oiba. Duna hojek ahan ba hobada koina integral se kaino khange ko. Integral haidar di any function amada derivative law. Derivative law bogi capital Fx is c small fx tare ko. Then this capital Fx is called integral. Integral means a function is called an integral if it has its derivative. Magi derivative laiba function khudimak se integral kawe. Example oina sin x cos x tan x haiba yaiba. Derivative of sin d kai da chatli cos da chatli ko. Derivative of cos hai tar di kai da chatli minus sin x da chatli. Derivative of tan hai tar di kai da chatli sec square x da chatli ko. Dana derivative laiba function khudimak se kai kawe haiba integral or antiderivative or primitive function kawe ko. Duga nangi ngasai integral or antiderivative to the constant ama involve tawraga yauraba. Constant involve tawraga yaurak pasing se kai kawe haiba koina constant yaw pasing sina indefinite integrals kawe ko. Mathang da khoin tamduri se integration ni ko nang ngasai antiderivative primitive khange integrals na kaino khange ko. If divide dx of capital fx is equal to fx means nangi capital fx habasi ki derivative se small letter fx tare ko, then this capital fx is called antiderivative of the function correct. Antiderivative habadi fx se kai dagi hora ino have a function du deba. If we write integration of small fx dx is equal to capital fx plus c, so minus divide dx of capital fx plus fx haibam later. Sidamu integration sign se hapse lebe. Integration sign se khun hapse le duga with respect to kai the integration law tare dx de lore ko is equal to kai phangani nangi segi fx plus c se phangne ba sai fx plus c se la ise kai gino haide arbitrary constant do yaurasu ai natraga yaudраsu ai ko. Aduna segi integration of fx plus dx is equal to capital fx plus c. C haiba mami happy ko. C happy ba c segi maming kai kawe constant of integration kawe. Kari orakanda capital fx plus c sina definite integrals orakanda. Then this capital fx is called integral. Integral high grade ko and small letter fx. The function is to be integrated is called integrand. Integrand kau duine. Nangi function se kaida koina integration log ni haita with respect to x da ko. Dugas the yauriba symbol se. This symbol represents or stands for integral of the fx. Sigi fx small letter fx niko with respect to kai dasat kani x da aduga si function se integration logani ba. Sigi function se the integration logo kanda nangi ngasai gi antiderivative se in phangani. Magi antiderivative se kai ona legre capital fx ona legre ko aduga sta yauriba c sina kai haigre constant of integration ni ngasai c gi nature ta ai ko c se any value oibe ya duna c sina constant of integration kore. And so integration se kai no haitaradi integration is the process of finding the antiderivatives of the given function. Now on the function ampere function dugi nangi integrals natraga antiderivative or primitive function puthokna bagi tauriba process to kai kawe haiba integration kawe ba ko. Koina sida kaina some elementary standard result khare yengasi ko hojiki oina koina divide dx of x is equal to 1 this level. Derivative of x se 1 oiba ganda 1 sida khoin amu integration law taradi nang ngasai primitive or ngasai gi integral se phangduine 1 se kai dagi derivative or ino haidi 1 se x se gi derivative ne ba ko aduna 1 the integration lawsan ba matam da kai phangani x se phangani aduga c haibam haukani ko where c is the constant of integration ne aduna integration sida x plus c haiba se kai tai haitar di ma se antiderivative ne ba c se gi tongan ba nature am leiba ne x plus c represents an entire family of antiderivatives. Magi entire family c sida 1 happe 2 happe 3 happe ko duna integration sida x plus c gi nature se kaino haitaragadi khoina arbitrary oigadaba. Koina derivatives khara pire magi integrals ko aseng bai di derivatives se tawrakanda integrals se puthorakadabane duna number 1 divide dx of x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Koina x to the power n plus 1 the derivative lawba se the derivative lawba the n plus 1 x to the power n hain thorakaneba n plus 1 ga cancel tawraga kai phange x to the power n se phange ko. Divide dx of x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 is equal to x to the power n. Segi functions the derivative lawbo se x to the power n phange ko. Howjik segi x to the power n se the integration lawraba. Then integration of x to the power n with respect to dx will be equal to kai tarakani. Then primitive of the x to the power n is x to the power n plus 1 divided by makhada kaina divide taw tare n plus 1 plus c habam hakani ba. See first case yare ko x to the power n, here n is any real number oi bi ko. Example oina integration of x to the power 3 dx hairoba chida n gi value se 3 lere ko to the x to the power sta 3 plus 1 hapani makhada na kai irakani 3 plus 1 hapani plus c sumai tawraga khoina x की power से सीधा fraction और रंबाई कई और रंबाई plus और भी minus और भी any और भी को then number 2 की rule से मुझे से divide the x of x is equal to 1 निको दुना therefore integration of 1 dx will be equal to 1 the integration लो बस कई ओना फंगी x ओना फंगी को 2 लेरम तार सु 2x लाकने 3 लेरम तार सु कई लाकने 3x लाकने बदुना सिगी 1 से मुथले न खलगा integration of dx हैरागा d सिगी d के integration सिगा cancel तौरे न खलगा x plus c है बस लाने को सिम हैरानी any नंगी constant लेरम बमतमदा integration लो बस constant दो लेरगा x सम थोड़ा कने को plus c हाफ कने number 3 rule divide the x of sin x से कई दे चले cos ते चले को दुना integration of cos x है तार कई दमु हंतारे मजा sin दमु हन्ने plus c हम हापन then divide the x of minus cos x ची minus यावर सुयाई minus यावर ड्रेसुयाई को divide the x of cos x से असेंग बाई दे कई दे चली मासे minus sin x ते चले बा minus sin हम हापा मगदी plus sin x तारनी को and so integration of sin x cos the integration लो बदी plus sin होइन चट कनी sin the integration लो बदी minus cos होइन चट कनी को minus cos x plus c है न लाने c न तबा नंग 10 हर सुयारे cot हर सुयारे sec हर सुयारे को then rule number 5 divide the x of sin inverse of x is equal to 1 divided by root over 1 minus x square निको sin inverse दा derivative लो बसे 1 by root over 1 minus x square ने and so integration of 1 by root over 1 minus x square dx है बसे कई तारकनी सिगी होइना dx will be equal to sin inverse of x plus c सुमाई लानी होसिपाल दा rule मंगा तमने को result number 6 को divide the x of tan inverse of x is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus x square नि सिखांगे को so integration of 1 divided by 1 plus x square dx will be equal to tan inverse of x tan inverse की derivative से 1 by 1 plus x square ताबने integration लोरा दी tan inverse of x द चलेगा and also divide the x of cot inverse of x is equal to minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square sta manang 10 the lobana plus 1 phangni ba cot the lobana kai ona phangtare minus 1 phangtare ko so 1 divided by 1 plus x square se expression se chamana na leramba matam da plus lerama na 10 the chat kani ba sta minus yaram ga di cot the chat kadam ni ko aduga minus yaram draga su dum yai नंगना को 10 पामगदी 10 inverse of x दा पीबे यारे को दुगा नंगी 1 by 1 plus x square से नंगना कोड हाइगे हाइ तारदी minus sign अमा लाकनी बा दु 10 हाइरसु दुम काइदे 10 गी ममांग दा कई पिरम मगे यारे minus sign पिरम मगे यारे को minus यार मगना कोड ता पिरो plus यार मगना 10 दा पिरो number 8 divide the x of e to the power x exponent function की derivative से exponent से दुम ताई को e to the power x and so integration of e to the power x dx will be equal to e to the power x plus c c मोंग दा दुम लेरे number 9 divide the x of e to the power fx से नंग any function निको सिदा कोने integration दा दी rule तोंगान बला आबनी ना सी माहिजलो divide the x of e to the power fx से की x की महोता any function न सिलपो मतम दा कोने से की derivative से कमाइन लवे e to the power fx into से कई दवे chain rule कवे को divide the x of कैलाने divide the x of fx stellar river function से अमुक derivative लवे and so integration of e to the power fx dx हरप कांदा दे नंगे e to the power x से खतंग पाम बनी ना divide the x of fx है नंगे left hand side ता divide तो रेना खलो बको से divide तो थोकरा दी integration of e to the power fx will be equal to e to the power fx divided by कहीं ना divide तो थोकनी divide the x of fx है बस ना divide तो रनी बा plus सी हापनी को सीधा कोई ना खंगी से कहीं नो differentiation दा दी कोई ना chain rule पान बमतम दा into चले बा divide the x into चले को integration दा ना divide तो थोड़ा कदब e to the power fx dx है बमतम दा integral दो हाना इरो integral of e to the power fx integral of e to the power fx is e to the power fx then the derivative of fx है derivative of fx इना मखा द divide तो बने divide the x of fx आएगा plus c यहाँ पे को number 10 divide the x of log x divide the x of log x is equal to 1 by x निको and so the integration of 1 by x dx will be equal to log modulus of x plus c so आइना 1 by x की मवोंग द ले रमबा कनादा चतारे मागी integration से log modulus of x द चले को number 11 divide the x of a to the power x divide the x of a to the power x here a is any positive real number निको which is equal to a to the power x log a log haraga sigi base is the hapakadabne log a se constant ni ko and so integration of a to the power x dx I tar this sigi log se som the divide tawre na khale left side ta ko left side ta divide tawraga a to the power x divided by log a plus c differentiation dana log a to the power x the log a na multiply tawba integration dana a to the power x divided by oin lakadaba ko habadi differentiation the into tawgiba rule mayam do integration dana divide loin tawrako so mai tawraga khoina derivatives integral sinataba tobo mayam amsu leiri ko asina important we begin then some important results for integration sida khoina important results khara mukhan ga lenga sai rule number 1 2 3 do nataba ko x plus a whole to the power n dx will be equal to x plus a to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 laeba koina ngasai rule number 1 da kai haigi rule number 1 the integration of x to the power n have say x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c ni ko sigi x is the derivative lobo se kai phangi derivative of x is equal to 1 type ko and so the derivative of x plus a have say 1 tara dum lei 1 tara dum lei banina x plus a whole to the power n dx will be equal to x plus a whole to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 kai gino haradi segi derivative se 1 adum tabanina x have expression do adugi mahutta kaina singre dakna x plus a na sele ko asima rule number 1 de lere number 2 sin x plus a x to gi mahutta kaina sele x plus a na sele ko and minus cos haraga x plus a da dum lao si result se dum chum duini ko number 3 e to the power x plus a x is replaced by x plus a but the derivative of x and the derivative of x plus a are same chama nei ko 1 man loin tara leibani aduna it will be equal to e to the power x plus a number 4 1 divided by x plus a dx derivative of x su ngasai kai tage derivative of x su 1 tai derivative of x plus a su 1 tai ko aduna 1 by x plus a dx hai tar di log modulus of x plus a the lani number 5 ax plus b whole to the power n sina derivative 1 da study derivative 1 da derivative kai thokla ax plus b ki derivative se a ama thokla ko x ki derivative ki 1 b ki 0 sida derivative se a thoeba and so ax plus b whole to the power n dx will be equal to ax plus b whole to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 sida among nang sen rule pan bagan the derivative lo ba yai ko sigi derivative lo ba yari ba function se amok d by dx harakane ba ina ngasai sigi exponent su ta kre ko d by dx of kana gi derivative irak tare ax plus b sumain taraga sigi manung sigi derivative lo ba se any function ama da derivative lo ba the 1 tarak taraga di tarak traga di khoina amok divide to we case lak to ni ko divided by d by dx of ax plus b aduga nangi power le ram sing se power function se pull up se nang x ne na khalo ba si x ne khalaga x ki rule palo ax plus b whole to the power n plus 1 makha da kaina divide taw tare n plus 1 into d by dx of si sin le ram ba yai cos le ram ba yai ko adu maina apply tors next is the result number 6 ko cos of ax plus b dx sigi ax plus b se handak the derivative lo ba yare ko derivative lo ba yare mage derivative se a tare integration lo rak taradi mangon integration lo ba se cos ki integration se sin de sele ko sin ax plus b divided by d by dx of sigi ax plus b se asina divide to gada plus kai hapani si chamana na number 7 that 1 divided by ax plus b dx sigi ax plus d se subject differentiation lo the 1 dadre differentiation lo the a phangi ko and then the log ki formula de dum policy log 1 by x ki mahuta handak di kayo na lere 1 by ax plus b oina lere ko log of ax plus b tare into 1 divided by kaina divide to thokani ax plus b plus c sumai to ra khoina results 7 khangal important results na tani ko result tare sima hairachi then we are going to learn some properties of the finite indefinite integrals nangi indefinite integrals the leiba property ni ko property number 1 the process of differentiation and integration are inverse of each other nangi differentiation ga integration ga sa inverse oine ba kamai oine no hai tardi d by dx of integration of fx dx nangi integration ja stamuk differentiation already sigi integration siga derivative cancel tawnaraga fx phangneba chema khange ko and integration of d by dx of small fx plus d fx dx is equal to sidasu integration siga differentiation siga cancel tawnaraga kai phangorani fx plus c habam la aneba where c is the constant of integration the derivative lawrasu fx phange nangi fx sigi derivative lawboda adamu integration lawsin base kai oina phangani fx phangani ko aduna integration ga differentiation ga sa inverse of each other oina re. Next, number 2 property. The two identical integrals with the same derivative represent the same family of the curves and hence they are equivalent. Two identical integrals. Nangon the integrals ani lauro. Kram ba integrals? Integrals of fx dx and the integrals of gx. Integrals ani lauro ko. Ani se derivative chap mane haba. Derivative chap manaba means d by dx of fx dx haba siga d by dx of kaidoba integration of gx dx. Sumaina chap manare na khan taragadi akoina prove tawduise kaino integration of fx dx and integration of gx dx equivalent oi have equivalent means ke orani represent the same family of the curves te chap managadaba example oina ko sumaina parabola amla ena khaloba c se sum khena bai matungina nangi curves budi tongan bo oini but nature du di chap manani bu ko sumain tawraga sigi mong da leiba function sing se equivalent oi doini ko the d by dx of integration of fx dx is equal to d by dx of integration of gx dx derivative manai hebani na sigi mong da lore ko ama transpose tawre right ki se transpose tawradi minus lai d by dx ama nan lore ko d by dx of integration of fx dx minus integration of gx dx is equal to 0 implies d by dx of sigi whole expression cha 0 chatleba derivative 0 satpa se karam kana chatli hai taradi constant or kana chatli dana therefore integration of fx dx minus integration of gx dx है constant का मान हल लेको the integration of fx dx will be equal to integration of gx plus c ani se chap manani but ani to gi marak ta constant amna plus ti tawne ba ko plus habse laga fx ka gx ka mane means magi integral ama hai taradi curves amamam oidoine ba sigi curves ina fx oraba si curves ina gx integration of gx orakanda nature se chap manani ba ko hence integration of fx dx and integration of gx and dx are equivalent sina property number 2 lore ko property number 3 integral of sum of two functions fx plus gx is equal to sum of their integrals fx plus gx aina leram taragadi integration of fx plus integration of gx aina lauraga manare ko integration of fx minus gx haba integral of difference of any two function is equal to difference of their integrals integration of fx minus integration of gx more than two functions will be ko habidi atopa mayam leram ba yari plus minus more than 2 obe adu kandasu first term ki integration second ki integration third ki fourth ki haine apply tawroba number 5 integration of k fx dx will be equal to k times of integration of fx and dx where k is any real number si k se any real number oibani na fx dx se k tarani k do khoina integration da yawriba ko constant ina multiple da thomro adu ke integration of fx dx lakada smain tawraga khoina properties of the finite integral se manga tamme ko exercise 7.1 seeing as you find the following integrals puthokadaba question number 6 here the given function is integration of 4e to the power 3x plus 1 and dx be ko zena takiba properties of the finite rule the sum of two functions the later first function and second functions and so kai hage the integrals of sum of two function is equal to sum of their integrals have e to the power 3x dx ki integration hana lawro mathang the 1 dx gi amuk lawro siko 4 constant ni e to the power 3x mamang da so in high grade e to the power 3x se dum tare sida amuk derivative lawro ba derivative of 3x e khona divide oin tawni ko divide dx of 3x sin thamung gadaba dx plus integration of 1 ki integration se x dai ko plus c where c is the constant of integration and 4 e to the power 3x derivative of 3x is equal to 3 phange ko plus x plus c sina nangi integration of question number 6 ki integration le ko then question number 7 Integration is equal to I is equal to x square into 1 minus 1 divided by x square dx. Sto nangi function am pire ko. Sto piriba function sigi integration puto o hai. Integration hai se single function de apply to gadabane. Ani de yadri ko ani gi tongan ba rule am leire. Aduna sigi x square 1 minus 1 by x square se multiply to sinara. X square cancel to already. X square minus 1 dx phange ko, which is equal to first find integration of x square, then find integration of minus 1 and dx. Minus tungan tam khudingi laure integration of x square, x ki power se n do hojik 2 na sile ko, x to the power 2 plus 1 hapani makha dasu 2 plus 1 hape ko. Integration of 1 is equal to x plus c, where c is the constant of integration. It can be written as x to the power 3 divided by 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 minus x plus c, which is the integration of the given function x square into 1 minus x square. The piriba function se akhona smaina product multiply the lebya deba ko into sinaraga simplest form the thamgadaba haidi term first term, second term, third haina khaidor ani. Next question is question number 10. Find the integration of root x minus 1 by root x whole square. The piriba function sige khona integration laurasi ko. Se kai gi form the layer root x minus 1 by x whole square haitar di a minus b whole square gi formula apply tawraga expand taw ni ko. Expand taw taraga di a square plus b square 1 by root x tare ko, b sina whole square minus 2 times of a into b. Here a is equal to root over x and b is equal to 1 by root over x. See pull up se ki koina integration lowers integration with respect to x my log du ni ko is equal to, since root over x whole square is equal to x, root over 1 by root x whole square is equal to 1 by x, and cancelling this root x and the root x we have minus 2. So my taraga term kya phange term ohum lere ko. Term ohum first find the integration of first term with respect to x, find the integration of second term with respect to x, and find the integration of third term with respect to x. Minus tuan ba term thong ni itho x ki integration che kya ta ne. Here power of x is equal to 1, it should be equal to 2. 1 plus 1 di 2 tare ko, makhada 2 na divide taw tare 1 by x se log ta tare ko, 1 by x log of modulus of x minus 2. Integration of 1 di ngasai x phange ko plus c, where c is the constant of integration. And so this is the integration of the given function in question number 10. Question number 10 the piriba nangi expression root x minus 1 by root x square. Sida ko root x minus 1 by root x cube hairam tar the cube ki formula expand taw neba. Power 4 hairam magana power 4 sadoga koina integration law tare ko, term by term integration law ni. Next question is question number 12. Here integration I given ni ko. Integration se kanada long ni x cube plus 3 times of x plus 4. X cube plus 3x plus 4 divided by kaina divide taw thokani root over x ina divide taw thoe ko. Sigi mong se rational gi form the later. Sigi mong da so khai term ji ko integration je. Aduna sigi first term, second term and the third term da kaina divide taw thokani root over x. Root over x ki power se kaino haradi x to the power 1 by 2 ni ko. X cube divided by x root over x is equal to nangna exponent lo palo x3 da kaya khaidokani 1 by 2 khaidok tare ko plus 3 x power 1 minus kya lakani 1 by 2 and 4 x to the power kya lakadaba minus 1 by 2 haibade first term, second term and the third term divided by root over 6. Then kai apply torani exponent lo gi multiplication the base manataragadi power se kaidawe power se plus the way aduga division the di power se minus the we have a rule am lai ko x to the power 3 minus 1 by 2. LCM lower di 2 tare 3 to 6 6 dagi 1 log thokradi 5 phange ko plus 3 into x to the power 2 into 1 2 dagi 1 log thokradi 1 by 2 x ki power se 1 by 2 tare plus last ki di 4 x to the power minus 1 by 2 ma di x yaw da term ma were ko, which is equal to, then find the integration of x to the power 5 by 2. Integration tungan idres so dum integration hawro. First find the integration of first term se ki integration se x ki power se 5 by 2 ni ko, x to the power 5 by 2 plus 1 hape makha dasu 5 by 2 plus 1 hape ko is equal to 3 x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 hape 1 by 2 plus 1 se kaigino harakanda rules of integration ne. Here powers of x is equal to minus 1 by 2 kay hapsen gani plus 1 am hapo makhada minus 1 by 2 plus 1 hape ko plus c, where c is the constant of integration equals to, then find the value of this expression 5 by 2 plus 1 sigi expression sigi value hot si ko LCM lower di 2 tare 2 into 1 2 duga 5 siga di 7 by 2 by 2 tare ko plus 3 into 1 by 2 plus 1 LCM 2 duga 1 siga di 3 x to the power 3 by 2 and 3 by 2 plus 4 into minus 1 by 2 plus 1 the half ang khaidokra de 1 by 2 malem howe ko 1 by 2 plus c, which is the integration of the given function. See the period question number 12 the period function se nangi integration se sumai lan. Next question is question number 13. Find the integration of this function x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Mamang dana root over x lere ko handak na kai lere x minus 1. Siki x minus 1 se divide to we na bumong the same as ko x cube minus x square, the common factor say x square ne. Taking x square common from first term and second term we have x minus 1. Then taking 1 common from the last two term we have x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 dx. X minus 1 is common to first term and second term of the numerator. Taking x minus 1 common from numerator we have x square plus 1 divided by kaina divide to x minus 1 dx. In a divide to cancelling x minus 1 we have x square plus 1 dx. The simplest form the lehareba nangasagi division form se hauzik x square plus 1 the lai ko first term sina kai tare second term integration the single function the integration lo ni ko x square 2 plus 1 3 tare makha da kai la ane 3 ko 1 phange 1 gi integration di kai tagre x tagre ko plus c, where c is the constant of integration, which is the integration of the given function. Thank you. Question number 13 की integration जो समान ले रहे को. Next question is question number 17. Given function I is equal to integration of 2x square minus 3 sin x plus 5 root over x to the lie mana term pyramid ko first term, second term and the third term. The integration से तुम हो गया 2x square and dx minus integration of 3 sin x and dx plus integration of 5 root over x and dx मान भांगे को. This is equal to 2 into integration of x square. Integration of x square is x की power से 2 नेबा 2 इतार 2 the 1 half sin tar 3 भांगे. It should be divided by 3 minus 3 ले रहे को. Find the integration of sin x. Sin की integration से कई ते चले cos ते चले को. Cos लाग तार दी ममांग दा minus sin हम हापो होगा. Minus sin हम हापे plus integration of 5 root over x से x to the power 1 by 2 ni ko. Here x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 हम half से लो makhada 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c, where c is the constant of integration. It can be written as 2 by 3 x to the power 3 minus plus tare ko 3 cos of x plus 5 into 1 by 2 plus 1 LCM lower di 2 tare 2 duga si 1 siga di 3 phange ko x to the power 3 by 2 makhada kai leirani 3 by 2 plus c amuka rewrite tok se 2 by 3 x to the power 3 plus 3 cos of x. Denominator of denominator becomes numerator. 2 into 5 is equal to 10. 10 divided by 3 x to the power 3 by 2 plus c. So maina China question number 17 gi integration. Next question is question number 18. Find the integration of sin x into sec x into sec x plus 10x dx. Sec x का the period expression से की integration लो को. Then sec x plus 10x the sec x ना नंग multiply तो सिनारा तो sec square x plus कयो इन्हें फंगे 10x into sec x and dx वहीं फंगे को. Then नंगी term से first term and second term ले रहे. Integration of sec square x. Sec x से काय दगी derivative ला e है तार दी 10 दे ला को. Derivative of 10x is equal to sec square x. So integration of sec square x will be equal to 10x थमने. Derivative of sec x is 10x into sec x. 10 का sec का ताबने को अदुना integration लो तार गदी कई दजत करने sec x plus कई हापानी c हापे, where c is the constant of integration. Question number 18 सिद्धाम ला रेको. Then question number 19. Find the integration of sec square x divided by cosec square x. Say division mawong da su leire ko aduga magi rule som ta leitre. This is sec sa ina cos to onto ase. Sec square x say reciprocal of cos ni ko. Then sigi cosec se reciprocal or di kayo na tani. Sin square x ne. Denominator of denominator becomes numerator. Aduna sec square x divided by cos square x se sin square x divided by kayo na phange. Cos square x oina phange ko dx. Then sin square x divided by cos square x is equal to sin the cos na divide over formula se kayo oina phange. Tan square x dx have se oina phange ko. Hojik tan gi mo integration leibra. Tan square x have se derivative any function amada derivative torokpata taba ngambra ngamde ko. Adudi tan se khoina muk sek to onthok se ko. Sida formula am lei kai formula no 1 plus tan square x have se kai gamane sec square x have se gamane ko. And so this tan square x can be expressed as sec square x minus 1 dx haina thambe are. See the identity ni ko 1 plus tan square x se sec square x taba maramna tan square x have se kai da thambe are sec square x minus 1 dx have se thambe are is equal to sec square x have se gi integration di kai oina phange tan x oina phange ko aduga 1 gi integration di kai oina phangre x oina phange plus kai hapakani c, where c is the constant of integration. Integration da di nangi integration yadaba function se integration yanaba semakadabane ba tan da pibo oragana trigonometry da pibo oragana nangi ratio natraga identity me am use tawni aduga nangi algebra da pibo oragana expand tawra hotkadamni ko. Next question is question number 20. Find the integration of the function 2 minus 3 sin x divided by cos square x. Duna sigi function is rational function da leba. Sigi numerator da kaina divide tawi denominator na sigi mawong sa yade ko. Duna first term and the second term divided by kaina divide taw thokani cos na 2 divided by cos square x minus 3 sin x divided by cos square x and dx. So main thamne ko which is equal to 2 ma laser 1 by cos hai base kai da lak pa yai 1 by cos reciprocal of cos is sec ni ko minus 3 into sin divided by cos square x ne sin da na ama cos da na kya no ani ni ko the sin ama ga koina cos am ga combine taw dar di kai da chale 10 da chale ko cos ama lem hore cos ama gi reciprocal se kai oina ta ba yare sec x haina ta ba yare ko si pull up se ki integration lora with respect to kya da lora ni x da lora is equal to 2 into since integration of sec square x is equal to 10x phange ko minus 3 into integration of 10x and sec x is equal to kai tare sec x tare ko sec x plus c, where c is the constant of integration. Duna smai taraga nang question 22 su apply to where sigi nang si term ahum leira mena khan tari term for third term da da su cos square x na divide taw ne integration ya da targa su ya na ba khoina semakane ba trigonometric gi ratio natraga ke identity me am use tawrani ko. China question 20 lore. Next we are going to learn about methods of integration. Integration gi methods ahum lai ko. There are 3 methods of integration. Number 1 is integration by substitution. Number 2 is integration using partial fractions, and number 3 is integration by parts. Sumain taraga nangi integration have se tawbugi method kya phange method ahum phange ko. Number 1 is integration by substitution. Substitution means koina any variable x natraga y natraga atopa variable am yawase atopa amana replace tawduni ko. First, let us consider an integral I is equal to fx and dx. See, they are variables. Function is in terms of x the period ko. Sigi x se koina atopa variable amada replace taw sebe ko. Then putting x is equal to zt the express taw siko have the x as zt have atopa function amada express taw. Then differentiate this equation with respect to t. T the differentiation law, so we have dx divided by dt will be equal to z dash of t. Then write dx by cross multiplication, it will be equal to z dash of t and the dt. Then this equation 1 integration I becomes kai to change tawrakani nasai gi f am laire x am laire dx laire ko. So yariba x or dx se kai na atopa variable amana replace tawgrani t has na replace tawdoni ko. And so this integration I becomes integration of f here say x की mahuta kaina silani gt habasina silani ko, and this dx is to be replaced by g ds of t and dt. G ds of t and dt smaila aniba. Habati nangi x in terms of kaidalo onthokra t haba variables te chale ko. Sigis dana nangi integration logo se sina lai doineba. Duna ahan bagi method se kaino integration by substitution ni ko. Then example aming se. Example, let us consider an integration. Integration of sine of mx and dx hai ko. Koina formula da lai ri se sin x की formula di leba, sin mx hai basi की formula di lai de ko. Aduna si की function se put tok thok se ko. Then put this mx is equal to t. Nangna substitution the important ori se karino harakanda karamba function substitute tawdino hai basi khanbam changi ba ko. Aduna sin की formula di lai re mx hai basi koina formula da lai tabanina this mx is to be replaced by t. T na replace to hole ko. Then differentiate this equation with respect to kaida differentiation logani koina t x to in lower share t the lower share ko koina kaida lower sai gi do t the lower ko adudi m am lai jare dx by kai thamani dt t with respect to t d 1 dare ko which implies that m dx it will be equal to dt kaina thamme. Therefore this integration I becomes kaida sense tawrakani nangi sin ama dum lai jarani sin am lai re ko tusi ki mx se gi mahuta kaina sentare t na ko, and the m am yausele dx khatane khoina si pam si di ko sigi se amuka rewrite over this dx is to be written as dt divided by m na divide out hoye ko dx ki mahuta dt by m tare the m si constant oi bani na nangi integration si da kaisu kai de 1 by m integration of sin t and dt si mong de ire ko and is equal to 1 divided by m. Find the integration of sin t. Sin t is integration lower the kai de chatle cos of t haina chatle ko plus c where c is the constant of integration. Housing na ngasai I se in terms of x the p ba se angka holak pa da t the hole ko angka hot pa se pungloi loira ka na nang na kai dongni hairadi sta yari ba t se sigi mahuta mx ina muk last silam ne ba, and so cos of mx plus kai tarani c. This is the integration of this function. Next example, example number 2 ko example hana yenga gang ka hose integration nama pire ko find the integration of 2x and sin x square plus 1. Step pire function sa integration logadaba by using substitution method. Substitution la ise kai gino har kana nang integration se two function or more than two arakani ba. Ngasai aina integration da substitution to bakan the fx hai bakan the sigi x se atop gt hai bam the express to bani ba ko then sigi function f se sigi trigonometric sin x se orakan da nangi x sigi mahuta x square plus 1 hai basina lai re ko then the function to be substituted is equal to x square plus 1 sine banang na hojek substitute to du se. Now putting this x square plus 1 is equal to c substitute to rise kai gino haradi mangon the derivative lower x square plus 1 the derivative lower the 2x tare ko and derivative of 1 the 0 sale sigi multiple da muk lai ram ko aduna nang na t the hex substitute to ba matam the 2x e mangi doine ba eliminate to ba ngam doine ko and differentiating both sides of the equation we have sina kai oina phangani sina 2 times of x dx hai basi tarani ko sigi sina kai tarani dt hai basi oina lairani. Therefore this integration I becomes 2x dx se kaina replace tawrani there with 2x siga sigi dx siga punjilaga koina dt na replace taw be ko duga sin then this x square plus 1 is replaced by kaina replace tawre t na replace tawre ko dudi karamba khatang integration tare sin t have si khatang tare sin t ki integration di kai gamana gi minus cos t plus c have si gamana re where c is the constant of integration. Nang hoje integration lore ko integration loi tara di nang nang sai replace taw gi ba nang nang sai replace taw gi ba t sa t gi mahut se kaina muk selak tare x square plus 1 have si nong sila ani ba sumai taraga nangi integration se substitution method palaga lahel laga hot pa yai ka. Then next number 3 the period is find the integration of sin tan inverse of x divided by 1 plus x square is that sama na nangi f se na si lere x to gi mahutana tan inverse of x na silen khale ko since derivative of tan inverse of x is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus x square ne ba aduna nang na hujik putting tawgada function je nangi important se kaino haradi karamba function put tawdoino haibasine ko putting tan inverse of x is equal to kya ga manhalle t ga manhalle ko dudi differentiation law differentiate the given equation with respect to somdana x dana somdana t da hadi derivative se somna kandana t ne na khalo somdana x ne na khalo du mai lore ko adudi tan inverse of x habase kai ga manare 1 divided by 1 plus x square si dx hapse ko du right hand side dana dt hape dudi 1 divided by 1 plus x square dx siga punba se punna kai na replace taw gi yare dt habasna replace taw be are ko therefore the given integration I becomes kai the sense tawrakani sin tan inverse of x is replaced by t dare ko and 1 divided by 1 plus x square dx is equal to dt equals to hojikya lani sin t dt integration of sin t kai the chatle minus of cos t plus c ko which is equal to minus cos later t habase kai ga manarani t habase tan inverse of x plus c hai nang t da integration lower so last integration lower kanda kai na silamni haiba nang ngasai substitute tawgibado t se mamangi example number 2 da di kai da singi x square plus 1 da singi ko aduga example number 3 se dana khoina nangi t se kai na sila tan inverse of x maina nang integration lower si di t da low tar so last nangi t da kai na silamni haiba x haiba function to da silamni Roman number 4 the integration ampere ko integration I is equal to 10 to the power 4 root over x sec square root over x divided by root over x dx this the period function se integration law ko koina integration law kanda karamba function se substitute tawdino khanba kanda 10x habase kai da chatle 10x ke derivative se sec square da chatle ba handak ti x oina muk laite kai oina pirame root over x aina pire ko 10 to the power root over x se kai gi mong da thamba yai 10 to the power 4 root over x can be expressed as 10 root over x whole to the power 4 smain thame ko then write sec square root over x divided by kai da divide taw thoi root over x and the dx smain tawraga ire nanga substitute tawdeba function se hauji kai tare 10 root over x se tare ko 10 root over x se khona substitute tawba matam da 10 gi derivative se sec haina phangakane basmaina nangi derivative lawra kanda phangi ba pot adune ba nanga substitute tawdi se ko putting 10 root over x is equal to t da thamme ko which implies that 10 root over x the differentiation law was saying as I ga mane haba sec root over x ka manare ko into when a differentiation the chain rule habam tamne ko sige mu derivative law ne ba we have to find the derivative of kanagi root over x dt dare ko which implies that sec square root over x into d by dx of root over x I say root x ki power se kya no 1 by 2 ni ko differentiation of d by dx of x to the power n have a kai ga managi hierarchy n x to the power n minus 1 sigi mong de legi baneba ko sigi n se any real number oiba matam da nangi sigi x se 1 by 2 tare ko si the differentiation lower the 1 by 2 x to the power 1 by 2 lere mathang da kaina subtract tawgani minus 1 which is equal to dt sec square root over x into 1 by 2 lere ko into x to the power 1 by 2 minus 1 is equal to minus 1 by 2 which is equal to dt which implies that 1 by 2 lere ko then sec square root over x to the power minus 1 by 2 have se kai ga mane 1 divided by root x tare dx the dx somehow ke ko the dx somehow kadam ne somdana with respect to x right hand side na with respect to t ni ko is equal to dt nangi expression si the 1 by 2 have se yaw de ko to 1 by 2 se left gi right thamgra se ko sec square root over x divided by root over x dx is equal to yagamanare 2 times of dt ore ko therefore integration I becomes the period substitution method 10 root over x in a t the thamme aduga sec square root over x divided by root x and dx have a sina kaina sintare 2 times of dt na sintare ko therefore integration I becomes 10 nang sai 10 have a function se root x pull up se t na singrabani na siki mahuta t to the power 4 han irasi ko t to the power 4 dot kailakani sec square root x divided by root x the series si pull up se sigi mahuta aina kaina sintare 2 times of dt na sin tare ko ngasai integration yam luba malamba da hojik ti am lai thore ko t to the power 4 hai bas lai sigi t se nang x ne na khan tar the integration law 4 plus 1 5 makha da 4 plus 1 5 hanagi 2 lai jare ko plus kaya pa ani c where c is the constant of integration then replace this t by t gi mahuta ina kaina sin tare t is equal to 10 root over x 10 thamo root x thame ko to whole to the power 5 plus c whole to the power 5 have a set kai ga mane 10 to the power 5 root over x plus c. This is the integration of the given function. Step P is the function to the integration ni ko. Next topic is integration of some important trigonometric functions. Koina trigonometry da integration laite na khanba function khara lai ko example oina 10x kumba cot x kumba se kai gi method na koina integration longni haita di substitution method pa ne ko number 1 integration of 10x dx is equal to log of sec x akoina integration of 10x have se laite na khanba do kai ga manarame log modulus of sec x dx tare ko aduna sigi integration law se I represent the integration of 10x and dx integration law ko then this 10x can be expressed as 10x have se kamaina thamba yai heradi sin x divided by cos x and the dx sigi form the thamba yare ko duna sida sin do na derivative logadra cos do na derivative logadra hai taraga di sin the lower the cos se denominator chatleba cos the low tara di sin se numerator dai dana ko duna kanada put taw tare nangi function se function to be put substituted is cos x the tare so cos x to x is equal to kya gaman hale t gaman hale ko then differentiating both sides of the equation we have the derivative of cos x derivative of cos se kai tare sin x dx ko dt it was si minus se hana yaude the minus yaubra yaude ko minus yaudaba se left gi right ta thambro minus of dt da thame ko dagi now this integration I becomes nanga substitute tawraba matung da nangi integration che kai da change tawbono yengasi ko sin x dx dc gi sin x dx sa kai na replace tawgrani minus dt habasina replace tawrani ba and this cos x to be replaced by 1 by t thame ko this bracket am sijinarasi minus yaubagi minus 1 divided by integration of t and dt fange minus integration of 1 by t 1 by x ne na khalo adudi kai tare log of modulus of t plus c tare ko is equal to minus log nang sai t se kai nen sin gi cos x nen sin gi ko cos x plus c hai which is equal to which implies that integration I is equal to kona log ki property da log की property the lay base kamaina lay log x to the power a have se kai kamane a into log x have se kamane ko sigi rule se apply to se plus or se minus or se the log ki multiple of a है ना चल लेबा को log x to the power a से a log x है बकांदा नंग से a की value से हौजे कई होने ले रहे -1 चिनेन खलो बा -1 से खन तारगा दी कई के मानरनी मा से log आरगा cos of x ले रहे को cos of x से power -1 चलनी बा plus c लाए तो दी cos inverse of x है तार दी कई तारनी reciprocal of cos x to the power -1 मंगों दे reciprocal लो बसे sec x plus c है न चलनी को है बदी cos की inverse 1 by cos है न reciprocal लाग बसे कई तारनी है बा sec ते चलनी बा then therefore the integration of 10x dx है बसे 10x the integration लो बसे कई गमाना रहने है बा log sec x सी नंग by heart तो गदाम निको आसी by heart तो हो रो 10 the integration लो बसे क्या ताई है बा log sec x ताई बा को से कई की method ना पुथोई नो method by substitution method ना पुथोई ने then number 2 दा कोई ने integrate लो दूसरे cot x dx ने से समान ना कोई ना substitution method पाने को let I represents the integration of kanagi integration no cot x and the dx tare ko then this cot x can be expressed as kanagi reciprocal the thambaya cos x divided by sin x and dx main thamme ko handak sunang na substitute of the function se denominator the layer sin the derivative lower the cos se phange ko then putting sin x is equal to t tare ko and derivative of sin x is equal to cos x phange dugasina dt tare ko and therefore this integration I becomes tangi integration I se kai the sense tarakani Haiba kanda sigi cos x by sin x sigi sin si t da thamgrabani ko 1 by t and the cos x dx. Sigi mahuta kaina singre dt ne thamme ko, and now the integration of 1 by t. 1 by t is equal to log modulus of t plus c, where c is the constant of integration log. Then replace this t by sin x. Pigi mahuta kaina sintare sin x plus c and sumai irani ba. Sisu by heart tawgadaba ko rule number 2. Integration of cos x dx is equal to kya ga mahnare log modulus of sin x plus c and sumai la ani ba. Sina first ki sina ahanba property lai reko asina ani subagi.